Cancer? It's your girl, JV. High Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and or Rising for Leo season 2020. Thank you. First things first, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's been a lot. It's been a fucking lot. I'm going to acknowledge it now because I'm asking for the most useful and helpful messages in regard, the most useful and helpful progressive messages, how we're moving forward. And I didn't choose this actually, it just happened. But today is the second Cancer new moon. And so there may be this, that doesn't really happen, like super often, but like it may feel like there's a spotlight on you. Big changes in the home life, in your public life, how you're seen, big changes in your career, and also your emotional, authentic reactions to what's going on. Especially with Mars and Aries, you may be just more prone to like using your claws, clamping some ankles, So chill out on the possibility of being passive aggressive, because there will be opportunities for that to come up, and choose to take the high road, please. But more importantly, these changes that are happening in the home, leaving a new home, switching a new, just a new living situation, or going back to somewhere, switching out roommates, having to deal with, roommate issues possibly. I'm gonna let it come down, I need to come out. The moon right now is 0 degrees Leo. And there is this, it feels like this fixed flame on your heart. And let that fire burn through the impurities and the toxins that are there, because there is a release. This is a new beginning. And so I want to ask for new messages, new progressive messages for Leo season 2020 for you guys, because this propensity to stay looped and stuck and emotional over the past, this capability of glamorizing the past, yes, it's done. There's newness, the ultimate card of newness. The Page of Cups. New love. New messages of love. New creative ideas. New creative collaborations taking place. New opportunities to sell. I feel like some of you are selling things, or selling yourself, or rebranding is a thing. Putting yourself out there in a way, like the way that he's offering the cup, like offering service, being of service, from an emotional realm, being of service emotionally, but also being of service creatively, like putting your crafts out, up for sale on a website, on whatever. But like, this is also healing modalities, so massage, sound therapy, yoga, I don't give a shit, I'm gonna light that back up, things of that nature. There are messages and opportunities coming in, but also I feel like there are new opportunities for you to love yourself and put yourself in that opportunity, and put yourself in that mindset. And unfortunately, I'm an Aries, I'm always going to tell you to put yourself first. even people I'm in relationship with, I'm always like, yo, you got to do you. Get your happiness. Get yours. And from like a genuine place, because it's just like we got this one life to live and we don't need to be like fighting for love. Some of you may have multiple suitors, like multiple people that want your romantic attention. Hey. But either way, there's conflict there. And that's not where your priority needs to be. So for those of you who have made mistakes in regards to love, or who are still fighting for someone's attention, or you feel stretched thin because there are too many people fighting for your attention, too many people, like, there also could be a lot of creative passions. Like, a lot of you, if it's not romantic suitors, a lot of you have a lot of different passions at conflict within. Like, you are good at so many things that you don't know what to start first. You don't know what to monetize. And it's really important that I think you spend some alone time and figure out like the order with which you want to drop this, drop that, link these two things together. Get alone so that you can get some insight. I also feel like you should be try to get near some water. Duh. I mean, but like this little, some of you like fishing, or some of you may get offered to go on like some kind of fishing trip or whatever. And I do think that if you go, you avoid some kind of conflict. That's for someone specific, apparently. But there's some kind of like fishing or nature or like an aquarium trip or something that involves like wildlife or sea life or marine life. But go, even if it's not, especially if it's not a date. If it's just like some friend that's like, hey, let's go to the aquarium today, or the botanical garden or something like that, do that shit, because you being distracted sidesteps some kind of like conflict that you don't need to be a part of anyway. But those of you that live by the beach, get out there. But be safe, of course, Don't be all up in the mix with all kinds of people. It's like, also that feels like a void. Like, I would just try to avoid large groups, not for COVID, but just for like your energetic, empathetic self. It's really important that you start taking care, that you start providing the nurturing that you give that you start providing yourself the nurturing that you want to give to everybody else. Going from the page to the queen, it's like, avoid the conflict, avoid the drama, avoid the bullshit, and quickly you elevate. Quickly you level up. Quickly, look at how both of these, the Page of Cups and the Queen of Cups, they both have something of deep value in their hands. You have a gift. You have a craft. You have a passion, you have a business plan, a business idea, but also like their like their gifts of the spirit, I feel like that you have, that are coming in. But even if you are already operating in those gifts, they quickly elevate the second that you turn away from conflict. Like, stop taking the bait, stop fighting, stop allowing yourself to be poked. Stop allowing yourself, that came up in Gemini too, I think, being poked. So there may be someone with heavy Gemini placements in the mix, or you may have heavy Gemini placements, and it's like, stop taking the bait as far as anybody trying to pick a fight with you, patronize you, come back around and be like, well, I know I'm still mad about this. You're like, whatever, however it manifests, it's just like, turn away from conflict. In the face of conflict, please give love. Please be mature. This is a season of emotionally maturing for Cancer. Cancer sun, moon, and rising. There is, and that's what I feel like happens with this new moon situation that's taking place today. It's like there is this leveling up. There is a download coming in. There's more coming in. There's just more. And you have to turn away. It's like I hear that verse where it's just like, when I was a child, I did childish things. And, you know, now that you're an adult, like, we're not playing this game no more. I know that's not how the scripture goes. But y'all, you know what I mean. But it's just like, when you were a child, are you still acting and do you still have the same emotional responses as you did when you were a child? I know that was a whole read. I'm so sorry that just came out, and I'm a Cancer moon, so understand that I'm reading myself. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. But that that wasn't me. Woo. Did I even provide myself any water? My fake sip with my pinky out, and ooh, yes, because that was, yeah. Are you still kicking out the emotional responses of a teenager, possibly? I feel like I need to check the camera. I ignored that hunch with Gemini and had to fucking refilm or not refilm. Well, yes, I had to like do it all, not do it all again, but I had to there was so much. It was work, Gemini, of course. But okay, let me keep going. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Strength. In the ways that you have felt weak, you see it now. You see like your role in your bullshit come this Leo season. The moon is in Leo right now. I know this is for Leo season, but I do like, you see your weaknesses. You see the error of your ways, the way that you have tried to emotionally manipulate, the way that you have tried to control, the way that you have omitted or either way manipulated. You see your role in the ways that you've made yourself weak or the ways that you feel weak. And you have the opportunity to be made strong. Get outside. Get out of the house, boo. I know I don't give a fuck what anyone's president is saying or whatever, but like, you need some fresh air. You need some alone time. The only card where there's more than one person is the conflict card. And it's just like, you need to give yourself some time so you can really work on expanding your gifts and being of service, expanding your creativity, monetizing your creativity, and also working out. There needs to be a better workout regimen. If you were working out and stopped, it needs to happen again. I know it's dead hot outside, but it's just like, that'll help it shed off and sweat off even faster. So just do it. Get back out there running. Get back out there and you know, with whatever workout regimen you're comfortable doing. But it definitely get some time outside. It's really important that... Also, I feel like there's a cat. If any of you have a cat, they're coming up, I feel like, in the reading. I don't know if there's something wrong with the cat, but if you get a feeling like there's something wrong with the cat, get it checked out. The cat there may be something with the throat with the cat. Woo! That was too much. Too much. but I am going to take these. The Ten of Wands, the Ace of Swords, Judgment, Ten of Cups, the Empress. Look at God. Bottom of the deck, Justice. I feel like by Libra season, you have new love available to you if you have like deep, big love available to you if you take your time now to be alone and to go inward and to access the deep divine, access your inner knowing. But you have to make a choice to do that. There, come Leo season, there is work to be done. There's pressure. You feel that, you are a cardinal sign. You feel that Mars fire fueling you to get stuff done, to speak truths, to wield that sword of truth. And some of you may have some confrontation with a Scorpio, or hear some truth about a Scorpio, maybe a Taurus being happy with a Scorpio, or a Taurus doing something with a Scorpio. But also, I feel like there is happiness, fulfillment available to you with a Taurus. And also, for those of you who are partnered, if you are not, then this is about like admitting the hard truth, doing the hard work, understanding that, hey, I'm about to fucking burn out because I'm trying to control everything and I'm trying to control everybody else's tides, but I'm ignoring mine. Another read, sorry. And then you needing to put the work into accepting the truth, reality, ideas that are coming in, that this is just nothing but truth. Some of you may be having like just a really intense conversation about your fulfillment or happiness with a Taurus or a Libra. Definitely heavy Libra energy coming up here too. I feel like somebody that's a Libra has a cat or something. Chill out, like not chill out, but like the cat may be sick. I don't know. That's weird. That's for someone. But there is a very distinct leveling up when you listen and take heed. When you take heed of the call that's on your life. That's what I'm saying. Some of you are deeply gifted and you're not listening to the trumpet of truth that's sounding in your life. There may be uncomfortable truths, uncomfortable conversations about letting go. But they're also like what needs to be let go of could lead to really intense happiness with yourself or with a Taurus. But I do feel like also like intense happiness and fulfillment in business is a big thing. Maybe even business with a Taurus is very fulfilling. And it's just like you guys need to have the hard conversation. If you're in a business situation or whatever with a Taurus or a Libra, then have the hard conversations, have the hard truths, get shit in writing if you need to, because what you guys are working on is going to be big, but you need to be together to do it. And you need to be able to work together, and you need to be able to communicate effectively. And it's a really big fucking adult decision to choose love, even if the love doesn't look like how you want it to look, even if the love doesn't feel how you want it to feel. Choosing to go inward, do the hard work, some of you may choose to be by yourself or whatever, or someone else chooses to be by themselves, but choosing to put an end to the confusion and let go of the guard. Some of you may be moving or traveling and really fucking asserting yourself. This is fucking epic. I don't even want to clear. I just want to keep going on here. This is going to be a different extended. So, okay. Let's get into it. All right, Cancer, let's get into it. I don't even really want to pay attention to this shit because I feel like you know what to keep it moving on from. Really do your best to not be petty, to not be sarcastic or passive aggressive. When you choose to take the high road and communicate from a place of love in the face of conflict, you quickly speed up good karma to come to you, and you escalate. In Leo season, you elevate. The upgrade. But it takes a lot of work, and it takes a lot of accepting of truths, a lot of hard conversations. Truths that could really, that are really hurtful. Just make sure that you're communicating them in a really loving and clear way, not just a hurtful, sharp way. I also feel like there may be a Leo around that you collaborate with creatively. You just don't need to strive for creative control. Don't collaborate with anybody that you're not, that you feel like you need to control everything. Please clarify the Strength card. Do your homework on people before. That's something that's coming up really big. Like, 'cause I do feel like abundance is coming. Clearly with the Empress is out. The Ten of Cups is out. Abundance is coming. And you need to really make sure that you do your homework on whoever you invest or collaborate with before you say yes. Don't be the, oh, like, oh my God, this best person, my best friend, we're going to do everything together. Like, you need to see this person's light and shadow before you just go signing any kind of contracts. And you need to just be comfortable in what you're dealing with, and being able to have some clear, honest conversations. Needing clear, honest conversations. With this is the clarification of the Strength card. Whew. And there are big opportunities coming to you for stability and happiness, and really moving away from this really immature, dramatic version of yourself. It's like you are okay with the old you laying to rest. You have opportunities for happiness, for stability, for weddings. Some of you are like been to a wedding or going to a wedding, or you hear about like there's more friends getting like married or something like that. Or there's like a pregnancy announcement, something about, but also some of you like, and I want to say this with as much love as I can, but some of you need to like make sure that you're a little bit further along in your pregnancy before you go announcing it. Just make sure, like, give yourself some time before you go planning huge parties or planning anything like that. Just make sure that you take care of your physical health first before you go planning anything. Just like it's really important that your physical and mental health are your priority. Don't exert yourself, but don't stay in the house all day and not do shit. All right. Please clarify Judgment. Please clarify the Judgment card. How does this manifest for Cancer? Sun, Rising, Leo season 2020. I also feel like some of you, I feel like saying there's just like an important blonde woman coming, or someone with really light hair, or someone very fair skinned. or whatever, that becomes of greater importance. This is the judge, jury, and the deliberation. There is a telling of truth, a telling of truths, a speaking of a decision. I feel like some of you are healing from things while you're in love with someone, but they may want to cut you off. You may want to cut them off. There just may be really harsh, unnecessarily harsh words spoken in regards to a decision to either stay or leave. And that's a thing. If somebody wants to walk away, you know? Okay. But it's just like, don't deny yourself an opportunity to grow and to expand and to become, the empress of your own life and to experience this fulfillment because you're scared to grow, or you're scared to tell the truth, or you're scared to accept the truth, or being scared of confrontation, being scared of hurting someone's feelings. Like, that loyal to a fault shit is really hard. Really hard to deal with. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. What is the avenue that this fulfillment will come by? You know what's funny is I just realized that I said I was just going to keep reading from the deck, but then I started to shuffle, so I'm going to go ahead and continue. Well, I don't have any option now, but clearly that's not what Spirit wanted. Ten of Cups. Leo season. There is fulfillment in business. There is fulfillment in working on your self-worth, on taking care of yourself, treating yourself, healing yourself. There's fulfillment in nature, in getting outside. I don't know how many times I need to say it. It's just like, don't be a homebody. Really get outside. Start getting prioritizing some physical activity so that you can be the healthiest version of you, and you can be the mother. You can be, and even if you don't have kids, you don't need to have kids to be the mother. You don't need to be pregnant to be plentiful and fertile. You want to give in a certain way, and you have not been able to really pay attention to yourself the way that you need to because of drama and prioritizing the wrong things possibly. But either way, we're keeping it pushing. Spirit told us what needs to be released. What needs to be released. I almost want to turn this shit over. And once you stop with the fight, quickly you escalate. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. Deep breaths. Yeah. It's time to empower yourself, and you may need to defend. Some of you may feel the need to defend your particular brand of happiness. Please clarify the Empress card. Some of you may be making decisions that other people don't understand, and you feel the need to defend your decisions in regards to your fulfillment and your love and who you give it to. So that's something that definitely could be coming up. in Leo season is needing to defend your love, needing to defend your right to love, or there could be, some LGBTQIAXYZ issues going on in there. I'm one of the letter people too, so don't try me. Yeah. Some of you may be needing to defend yourself because someone walked away, or defending your desire to walk away and pursue your Ten of Cups how you want it. Oh, actually, I feel like this is for both, though. Some of you may have a Taurus that walks away, or a Libra that walks away, and that's a damn shame, because there's a lot of love and fulfillment and adventure and dream seeking and mutuality there. But there's also a lot of confusion there. But it feels like it goes from the 7 to the 8. From the 8 to the 7. So, maybe this person is emotionally withdrawing or generating confusion or perpetuating confusion, or maybe you're doing that. Just trying to, there just seems like there's just so much going on that you're not putting yourself first when that's what needs to be happening. It's time for you to get back on your crown, on your throne. All right. Woo. Also, some of you just may, there may be a Taurus that just behaves in an ugly manner, or kicks you out, or you feel like you need to leave, or you don't feel safe to stay, or there may be someone that... But either way, regardless of anything, bam, triumph and victory is yours. It may not be at the pace that you want, with the person that you want, in the season that you want. You may feel like you don't have a choice. You may feel like your recognition has not come yet. You may be feeling extremely hurt. Turn your back on, turn away from, abandoned, not dealing with pain from the past, so stuck in the past that you can't feel, see or appreciate what's going on. There are people that should be cut off that you haven't cut off because you feel like there are soul tie connections there, and there is deceit there that you feel the need to get to the bottom of for some reason, and you keep giving and giving and giving of yourself. Is this whole deck? Is this all of this reversed? Is this what we're doing? This is not how we're ending this, but let's do it. Fuck it. And there's autonomy that needs to be taken care of, an awareness of the divine and appreciation for the divine. Something bigger than you is at work, and your self-worth needs to be prioritized. Your temper needs to be turned the fuck down. Off. Press the off button so that you can study, get your business right, get your mind right, get your tribe right, get your traditions and morals and ethics, that you can behave in a way that you are proud of, that you're not communicating from a negative place. And then bam! Whoo, it's a lot though. I told y'all first off it was a lot. But the sun will rise in the morning. Look at that. The abundance is coming. Have faith. I love you. Mwah.